Yo, welcome back to LA Noire. We're gonna do Nicholson Electroplating, which has a bunch of trophies, one of which actually is the hardest in the entire game, by far. But let's get to getting and see where we end up. So we're so close to actually completing this. I think this, and maybe one more.
Any news from Jack? There's a statewide APB out on him.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
With the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon and we have to be on the other side ready to help him.
Christ, what was that?
An explosion. Something big.
You think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
All units, reports of an explosion. Alternative location in south of Santa Monica. West of, stand by for further. All units, car 88K reports an explosion downtown. Repeating, 88K is reporting an explosion downtown. All units.
We have looters around the corner. Cuff them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
You don't shoot at cops, you little prick! Get that bastard, Cole! Now ain't the time to be looking for a profit, asshole!
Got him.
The commander will want us at the scene. Let's go. Jesus. I've never seen nothing like this.
I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ. Poor people.
We gotta find out what went down.
You're late, Phelps. Get delayed somewhere?
What in God's name happened here?
It wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. I mean, look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor is going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
Worlds turn upside down, Cole.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
That's it, Mr. Mayor. We're wrapped.
Well, good. Thank you very much, son. I think it went okay.
Couple of pickups, sir, but that's to be expected. Nobody's ever done this before. Get better with practice.
Sweet heavens. That maybe goes for me too, son. Made it a little more solid. What do you think, son?
Looks like all that's left.
Mr. Mayor, you came across
Try the laundry
as,
tag.
Very resolute.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here. Only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle. Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption. What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. I used them in OCS. These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself.
Okay. Oh, go the wrong way around. Let's get that there. Right. Right, so we're looking for K and S. B. O. J. L. K. Q. XSB.
It's an address. 133 North Vermont Avenue. Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name.
Right.
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
Any idea what this is?
A very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps? Try putting it back together.
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
It's a trophy. Right, so we've got the airplane part, we've got the laundry tag. Got the deciphered message. Right, now we can leave.
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it? 32 years of work up in smoke.
Okay. Plant explosion.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
What exactly is this new process?
That's Classified information, son.
Back up.
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor-intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Akamoto.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
Lie.
Akamoto was involved in industrial espionage. Was she working for you or for a foreign government?
That's a ridiculous assertion. How can you possibly say she was a spy?
The spy camera?
How many of your other employees carry spy cameras in their handbags?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, she was selling me out.
If she wasn't a foreign spy, who could she have been working for?
There could be other plating companies, but the big customers for the process are the aircraft manufacturers. Lockheed, Boeing, Hughes, North American.
McClellan.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it is legitimate research.
Back up.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do. You were prepared to take that risk.
Look, he was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich.
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks! God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
They're likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who work here don't use a laundry service.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Deciphered address.
All right. Where to? You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
You could ask the same question about Tomoko Akamoto.
I guess you could. You got an answer?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
I do like this case. It's kind of interesting. Did I see the Acme bookstore? I did. No, bugger it. I know exactly. It's just going to be up here. The golden handled place.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size, and it looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help.
Right.
Somebody turned the place over. Better watch our step. You think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel. Could be a class ring.
And the wristwatch.
On Jeans Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
Thank you, finally.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. That apartment gives you one of those when you retire.
Looks like we have a match.
Interesting dame, this Akamoto. What is it exactly?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Rod must have amazing eyesight.
Cool. Alright, clues. Let's see if we got everything. We've got the wristwatch, ring. I knew there was something.
One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank.
Trophy. You need to tilt the guy's head.
Biggs, Badge 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Yeah. So you get the trophy. You got to tilt the dude's head. You can't just get that clue. Of course not. It's too easy.
United States Army. Enlist now.
What do you need?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Number was J2620, Cole.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir. Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247. Messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R-4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
We're on it. I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks.
So,
you can drive.
Hangstrom's a complete dead end.
Where exactly are we going?
Hughes aircraft.
This is a military project, gentlemen. Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes' aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Afraid so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. I found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Who is Mapes, and what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck beds for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like Earl.
Right. One thing first.
Follow me. Hey,
How are we
I don't
gonna look
fight.
getting around in this thing, Cole?
Just make sure.
Good day, miss. Can that thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the Spruce Goose.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Nicholson.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
Back up.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Okamoto.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
Didn't say it was a woman.
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
McClellan.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
Accuse.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of that?
Prop spinner.
We found a prop spinner in the wreckage. We believe it belongs to this aircraft.
We sent them some aluminum parts to test. Howard and the Boffins were interested in this guy McClellan's theories. McClellan was cutting out Nicholson. That's not our problem.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
Want to take a look inside her? Can't hurt. Don't you need coordinates or something for that thing, Cole? You're flying blind.
Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west.
That's what I was looking for.
.76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Let's see where this is exactly. The Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned. McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Looks like Mapes' office is in the far corner. Let's go see what's inside. The Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
One nice thing about egotists, they don't talk about other people.
They'll load these engines. You think that cone could have come off one
that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vernon.
Douchebag. Just for that, I'd really love to take his car, but I'm not going to.
Can you drive to this one?
So where do you want to go?
Wilshire Police Station?
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. You would have middlemen dealing with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
Technical services always in the basement. Of course, why not?
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Bringing the Watcher a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell.
I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
Okay.
this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. 1 drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
You think those Vice boys get any on the...
Whoa.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumpy from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil. You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
McClellan's patent application. So we have McClellan raising a patent and selling to Hughes, and Akamoto copying the details for Lockheed. Where does that leave Nicholson?
With a great big hole in the ground.
Yep. Massively out of pocket. Hey, we can get a cop car.
You're behind the wheel.
All right. Where to?
Right. Next bit's a bit tricky and involves being really quick.
This place stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor.
Hey, TWA! I've flown on TWA.
Angstrom was flying today on TWA.
Angstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Maybe just cleaning up. Angstrom and McClellan are the same man.
The gas, Cole, the gas! We gotta get out of here right now! Look,
Yeah, don't do that.
gas, Cole, the gas. We gotta get out of here right now. Look, by the ship. Shoot the gas line, Cole. We're out of here.
That's the one I wanted.
There you are, shit.
Right.
Come on. He's not getting away from us.
Can't lose this guy. If you lose him, you lose the trophy.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Get in close and steer him off the tar. Shit. You security men, Cole. Stay on mates. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Are you on the sauce or what?
Don't leave me hanging out here, Phelps. Move in. Lay into his wheel well. Come on. I'll go for the tires. That ought to slow the son of a bitch down.
Right. Next, we need to kill 2 people driving cars before they get out of the cars.
Fire a warning round!
We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight,
Aim at
Cole.
the tires! Stay down!
Get your head down!
Real clever, asshole! Stay in cover!
Suppressing fire!
That's 1.
All right, goddammit, all right. I got you.
Throw out.
Got him. That trophy, bulletproof windshield, is so difficult.
Get his ass.
Find some cover! some covering fire! Give me some cover!
Yeah.
Throw down your gun and my gun. They're covered. I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole. I'm out of here. I'm covering you!
Can't hit him from this. This is worse than a war. Empty. We'll have to.
Gotcha. Prick.
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Not bad. And still got a 5-star. Yeah. Right. The big unfriendly. Let's just quit. Yes. Oh, what is that? Complete all story cases with a 5-star rating? I've not done all story cases yet. I've done all of the side quests, so Nicholson Electroplating. The big unfriendly is for completing it. The noose knows you have to do that proper spinner head. Skeletons in the icebox, you need to tilt the guy's head. Bulletproof windshield, the really difficult one. You need to kill 2 of the drivers. If you don't kill 2 drivers, restart, you'll have to do the chase again, unfortunately. But if you get there without losing him, you'll get out of the frying pan. So it's all good. That's what that trophy's for. So we got everything. Yay! All good. And that's that. So I'll catch you next time for more LA Noire. Thanks for watching. Bye.